Bratz, aka Angelz. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry. I'm in like such a silly, goofy mood. Hey Angels, welcome back to my channel. It's Lookin' Bratz, aka Dom. I think I still reversed the order in which I say that, but it's okay. I am here to share some stuff that I have, and honestly, my room has been through it the past month, so if you haven't kept up, well, welcome. Also, I have a cup of coffee here because I am tired. I've been sleeping like constantly, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like constantly like falling asleep. So I'm trying to stay awake so that I can get through some stuff that I've been meaning to get through for like 2 weeks now, but I just feel like life keeps getting in the way and I keep falling asleep in between everything, so it's not the best. But I did not have an AC for a while. I haven't had an AC for like a year, but I finally got an AC, and I pulled my room apart so that I could move the new AC in and the old AC out, and it was hot. Like, it was like up to 92 degrees in my room, and it was, not only was it like bad for me, like for me it's one thing, but for like, I hate to say it, for like all my dolls, because like I don't want anything to get damaged, and I feel like hot conditions is not like a good thing for like such a large doll collection, so I was really worried about that. But everything's good now. So I got my first AC, it didn't fit, it was too big. Second AC, too small. Third AC was still a little bit off with the measurements, but they made it work. And that's all I care about, is that I have a working AC unit, and I hope it lasts me a long time, because the last one, it was already here before I moved into the house, but it, I think, was purchased in 2011, so it ran its course, it did its job. I don't know if this one's gonna last me that long, but all I'm care about right now is that it's working, it's good, it's doing its job, and it cools off more of the room than the other one did, where whereas the other one would only cool off like a portion of the room, and I think it was trying to like work overtime to cool off the whole room. And if you've seen my room tour, make sure to check it out if you haven't. I do have a pretty big size of a bedroom, and it houses a lot of things right now, so I need it to be cool everywhere in this room. But sorry, not to go off on that tangent, but yeah, my room was pulled apart, and then I went on a vacation, like a mini vacation. I went to go visit my boyfriend who lives in another state, so it's been a whirlwind of a time, but I have stuff to open. I have stuff like I need to like open. I have stuff that I just need to like talk about and then find a place for it. And I've just been like, not that I've been like hoarding the dolls, but I feel like it's been like a low-key hoarding of dolls, and I really want to like, I'm trying to push myself right now to like get through it all, because I know my life is going to start ramping up again in like very soon. So I'm like, you know what, let me do it now, sooner the better. So here we are, I'm talking about it now. But I guess the first thing, since it's like the first thing next to me, is the Not On A Surprise family, which I have been wanting, I feel like, for, it feels like almost 2 years, but I don't want to be dramatic, it maybe was a year and a half. I feel like this came out, was this 2021? Because yeah, this was 2020. Okay, this came out like fall of 2021, I believe, and I held off on it because it was just so expensive. Like, it was ridiculously expensive. I want to say it was like $75 for this set, and not on Oz, like, I always felt like the retail price was always a lot for what it was. I think they're very well, nicely made, detailed dolls, but the reason I couldn't fully get into them was because of how pricey they were. And I feel like these ones would cost like 20 bucks on their own, and these ones would cost 30 bucks. I don't think they ever really did pets separately. I could be wrong, correct me. But I think that's why Nana has really like run its course. And I think, honestly, at this point, I do think it's over for the brand. If not, I can see them doing another minis. But I feel like that was like the last straw, because I feel like they just keep trying to come out with new stuff, and it's not quite hitting. And at the recent licensing expo, I guess we could talk about this a little bit, but there was like a whole bunch of like new Bratz artwork that was just like plastered on their walls, and like shook Central. Gotta be honest, I was shook. I think a lot of people were shook. I think it is hopefully the I hope it's a new beginning for Bratz, is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it's something good. I'm hoping it's like new, like really like playline Bratz, and I'm like confident in the direction they're going in. But I feel like it might be too early to tell at this point. But I need to do a separate video about Bratz for 2024 because I'm I'm hoping and praying, and I have a good feeling about a lot of things, but I guess that'll all come in time. All we can do now is really theorize, but on that wall, there was only like 3 major brands plus Little Tykes, because Little Tykes is always going to be a staple. But the 3 staples were Rainbow High / Shadow High, LOL Surprise and OMG, and Bratz. Like, those were the staples, and I feel like at this point in time, it makes the most sense for MGA, and I would love to see them do like more fashion dolls again, but I think they kind of oversaturated the market in the past 2 years, and you know, they made amazing dolls, but I feel like it really is like survival of the fittest, because you can't have that many dolls on shelves and they're all like competing with each other on top of competing with other company brands. And all I'm thinking about is like they had LOL Surprise plus all of the spin-offs, which is like OMG and Tweens and like the Tots. And I don't think they still do pets the way they used to, but like we can factor it in. And they also had like minis, and like it was a lot for LOL Surprise, which makes sense because they are like a powerhouse brand. And then Rainbow High on top of Shadow High, and potentially on top of another spin-off it looks like they might have, like the Storywood, and Rainbow Junior High, which I do kind of count as like another spin-off. So that was a lot for Rainbow High. Last year they had Mermaids, they had Bratz, of course. They had Na 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 Surprise. They had Dream Ella. They have like their little takes. I think it's called Lily Takes. I don't know if they still do that, but that does kind of fall into like a doll category. They were still doing glitter babies last year. They had glitter babies, and now like Miniverse is on the map, but I don't really consider them a fashion doll line. But they do play into the other fashion dolls that MGA has on the market to an extent, plus Little Takes. So it's a lot. MGA does a lot. And did I say Dream Ella? Because Dream Ella was there. Dream Ella was there for the ride too. But MG had a lot on the market, and I'm glad that they're narrowing it down just a little bit more to those 3 brands, and I do think it makes the most sense. I am upset a little bit that like Mermaids is gone, and I like Dream Ella, but again, I do think it's survival of the fittest. If something's not sticking, we can't just make it stick. And I'm really happy to see Bratz really put on the map again, and I'm really hoping MGA can treat them like with the importance that they have. They do play a very important part on the doll market. They've always played an important part on the doll market since their inception, so whatever. I think I've been ranting forever about Bratz and the future of dolls, but I'm glad to see things getting like sort of cut down a bit, scaled back, and like a bit more evenly distributed in terms of like MGA's priorities. And I do think a lot of people underestimate the Bratz brand, and I think they're out to do some big things, and I'm looking forward to it. But this has been on the market, and this was way too expensive for my liking. I was never going to pay $75 for this. I am so sorry, but I really wanted this doll specifically. I do want the Slumber Party ones too, but those are still a little too expensive for my liking. I at one point like wanted to collect the Na 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 teens, and I have a decent sized collection of them. I have most of series 1, I have most of series 2, but I like held off on these so long, and I was gonna get her, but I'm kind of like, I need to be more selective with my dolls. So I definitely wanted Winnie. I think, yeah, Winnie's her name, and then we have Minnie. That's funny. And I really just wanted Winnie, but Minnie's cute as well. I just love her design. I think she's adorable, and I am going to unbox this, and I do want to find a place to display this, because my other Na Na Nas, like, they're in like the big Na 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 cases, like the ones that are like with the fuzzy and they're like animal heads, the big surprises. So I need to like I store those away because I really don't have space to like display them, which is unfortunate, because I love those dolls. I think they're really nice quality dolls, but I really just don't know where I'd put them at the moment. But I think I can make space for at least Winnie here. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna unbox this like real quick. I'm surprised. Ultimately, I'm surprised I even bought the doll to begin with, because I was I kind of gave up on Na Na Na. And then I tried out the minis. I thought the minis were cute, but I was like, you know what? I don't need them all. Like, I got the one that I really wanted, which was the Wednesday Addams inspired one. And then I got 2 more, which I did a video about. But I was like, you know what? Like, I need to stop, like, trying to pressure myself to buy every single thing. And, like, really, like, just be more aware of, like, what I'm buying, I guess. Which I think a lot of collectors... have dealt with that feeling. Especially when there's like so much good stuff coming out. Like, I think it's the same thing that like MGA has to do, is like be selective with like what you're putting out, because not everything is gonna quite hit the market well. And I can't seem to get this box out. But the reason I bought this one, oh my god, I just gotta rip this. Like, it's just not sliding out like I feel like it should. Like, why isn't this just sliding out of the box? So my friend Nikki, they posted about the sale on Amazon, and this doll was like this set was like $15, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna buy it. Like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna rip this apart. And I would love for the Slumber Party ones to like go on a sale like that, because the Slumber Party ones were so cute. They were so adorable. But I mean, what were they, like $40? Which isn't bad. Not terrible, but like, it's still a lot. We gotta be honest. I mean, are you getting your money's worth? Of course. Like, I fully think it's like worth the price, but that doesn't mean I want to pay the price. And not to be like a cheapo, but it's hard. It's hard collecting dolls right now. And I've been talking a lot about like the financial struggle of it all recently. And like, I need to be like even more selective as we go into the fall, because I don't have the funds. I don't have the funds to like do it as much as I would love to. But I also think it gives me time to like really appreciate which dolls I'm bringing in, and not like just overdoing it. Although I will say I bought a lot of dolls recently. It's stacked up quite a bit. But there's been some sales, so like I kind of blame it on that. And I'll talk about it more as I get to those dolls in like a future video, because this video is just gonna be like miscellaneous dolls and not like one focus on like one doll brand, because I have a few. So I have like all my other dolls right now, they're sectioned off into categories. I have Little Mermaid dolls. I have a lot of Little Mermaid dolls right now. And I have like Rainbow High / Shadow High. I don't think that's so funny. I don't have like any like specific Bratz. We're gonna talk about my Bratz stuff because I don't have a lot of Bratz things right now. I do, however, I will say, I have a Bratz Grail, and I think she's arriving tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But this doll is super cute. But I do have some Bratz stuff here that we'll just talk about in this video, because it feels like it'd be easier to. And I don't want to like, you know what I don't like? I like doing the longer videos. As much as I hate editing the videos, I think it's just, it has a bit more value to it in terms of like content wise. Like, I feel like it doesn't make sense for me to like make such short videos where I just talk about like $1, $2, unless it's like a really like important doll release to me. But if it's like a bunch of like little things that stack up, I like to do it all at once, because it just feels like it makes the most sense. And like, I know that people like to hear me talk sometimes, so I really appreciate that, like, because you know I love to talk. This doll is like super adorable though. I'm really loving this doll. I think the other ones are cute. I just don't know like if I necessarily needed the other 2 of this pack. Ooh. But my friend Nikki posted about these, and I was like, hold up, like, I'm gonna need to maybe invest. She's really cute though. I will say she's cute. I never fully like this scale. Like, for Na Na Na, I really love this big scale. Like, it's so fun like this. Like, they're so like heavy, and like they feel more fashion doll. And not like these ones aren't like fashion dolls, but I don't know. There's something about this scale that I don't like. And also with a lot of Na Na Nas, like their hair goes like way past their feet, and I hate that for some reason. Like, I want it to be like above their feet at least. So those are my little quips with Na Na Na. But honestly, I don't think Na Na Na. Unless it's the minis, I can see the minis doing it, but I don't know. I feel like they've given Na 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 so many chances. This plush is cute though. Hold up. It's very like, it's a lot bulkier and like heavier than I thought it would be. That's cute. I really wanted Winnie. That's who I really wanted. I'm glad I have her now. And the box is just so bulky. I got my big garbage bag here, so I can just throw it away. Okay, so yeah, this is squared away. I'll fix her up. I'll display her. It's all good. I'm happy to just have her, honestly. Like, she really is like a super cute doll. Like, I don't know, something like, this doll just seems like so like up my alley, like a vibe. I would love to see something like this replicated on like a Bratz doll, I feel. But anyways, moving on. I have some other stuff here, like random things that I've picked up. So if you follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter because I feel like I'm funny on Twitter. But I found this at a Walmart. And it was just like on the shelf. And I was like, where did you come from? And I was with Emil and Frank. If you don't follow them. I'll plug them at Bratz the World. But they looked at me like, girl, what are you doing? And I was like, wait, but like, this kind of feels like a weird piece of history. So this is from 2015, according to the package. And it's a licensed product from Canal Toys. And it's a doll pen of the Equestria girls. And honestly, I've always kind of wanted to get into Equestria girls, but I've never seen the show. I didn't know the media that well. I thought they were cute. I thought the dolls initially were cute. I feel like as they went on, they got less cute. And this local store, Amazing Savings, used to have like a ton of Equestria girls. And I always considered it, but I never actually like bought them. And now they don't even sell them anymore, so I think the time has passed. Like, if I see them in stores, like, I'd maybe consider, but now I'm like, like, you know what, like, I'm not going out of my way to buy them. But I found this doll pen, and I was like, I feel like I can't leave this behind, and this is Twilight Sparkle, and she's pretty cute. I feel like I might leave her in the package, but she's, like, taped up, and I don't know why. Is the packaging, like, falling apart or something? And I feel like she probably has polypropylene here. So I feel like maybe just leaving her in the package and preserving her as some sort of historical whatever. I don't think these are expensive online, honestly. But I went to the checkout and she wasn't scanning. And I wasn't expecting the doll to scan, honestly. But I was like, you know what? Sometimes they do scan and it's like super cheap. And like if it's super cheap, I'll buy it. I go to scan it. It doesn't scan. I call the worker over. The worker tries to scan it, tries to type in numbers, and she's like, it's not for sale. And she's like, it doesn't scan. And I was about to give up, and I just looked at her and I was like, well, what are you gonna do, throw it out? Just like very like bluntly, I'm like, what are you gonna do, throw it out? She looked at me, and then she just types up like a random My Little Pony doll on her like thing. I think it's is it a zebra? I don't know if it's a zebra in Walmart. But then she just scans that, and it was like $5. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it. $5, whatever. Like, but yeah, that was the story about that. And I love doll pens. Like, I want more companies to do more doll pens. Like, I think these are so much fun. I remember the Barbie doll pens. I think they still make these. I'm not sure. If not, they need to make more of them. But I had a Barbie doll, the Darby ball pen, a Barbie doll pen, way back when. But yeah, she's cute. And I have a special gift here from a friend of mine. So shout out to Vanessa from Bratz Line Podcast. She gifted me, and also happy birthday, Vanessa. Because as I'm filming this, it is your birthday, I believe, today. It might be the next day by the time I'm filming this. But she gifted me Brianna from Fashion Pixies, and if you haven't noticed, I've had an empty gap here since I cleaned my shelves. I did a deep clean in my room, like deep clean. I made a video about it. It might be out already. But I did a deep clean of my room, and it feels just like so nice and peaceful after I clean. And it, even like a week and a half after right now, like it still feels like chill in here. And like the dust is good. Like I'm not having any dust issues yet. Like knock on wood, because I don't want to deal with it. Like I hate dust. But yeah, Brianna's gonna go right here. on my display, and I only need Jade, and I need 2 more of the mini Pixie friends, and I'm hoping to find them. And also, this is such a random want, but this bad flashback anyways, but a bad flashback because I had ordered Chloe and Yasmin or something at some point off of Mercari, and Chloe was supposed to come with her wand, which is like the wands that they came with like the glitter ball, and you fill it up with glitter and then you sprinkle it. I just wanted the wands. I think the wands are very cute. And the seller did not send the wand to me, so then I saw it in another one of her listings, and I was like, well, was the wand for sale? Because it was in my listing, but you never sent it to me. And then she was like, oh, you never told me that. The wand didn't come with it, so how do I know if you're lying or not? And I was like, you literally didn't send me the wand, so whatever. I want the wands. I don't have any wands for them. Not that they all need wands, but if anybody has any Fashion Pixies wands for sale, please let me know, because I really want the wands. And I also need Jade, but now I have Brianna, and I've never had a Brianna doll before, so I'm so excited. Like, I'm so happy I got her. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Like, you're making a grown man's childhood dreams come true. I always wanted a full Fashion Pixies collection. And I know there's such mixed feelings about Fashion Pixies in the Bratz community. Some people hate them, some people love them. I don't hate them at all, but I can understand the disappointment of like the designs not being like the movie designs and like the original prototypes, but I don't know, there's something so special about Fashion Pixies to me. So I'm just happy to have Brianna. Especially because I've never had a Brianna before, and this was the only time Brianna got produced as like a Bratz doll. In the past, she's been produced as a Funky Fashion Makeover, as a little Angelz doll, but that was really it. So just to have a Brianna in my collection, like, I'm so happy. And she's got her mom here. She's got her arch nemesis here, so I'm really happy. And now I just need Jade, and Jade would fit perfectly like right around here, so maybe one day. I'm not paying any obnoxious prices for her though. Fashion Pixies used to be worthless, mind you. The prices spiked up. Anyways, moving on. This isn't super doll related, but I was at Walmart and I bought the Poppy Playtime Mommy Longlegs figure only because it reminds me of Betty Spaghetti, and I know this character is like based off Betty Spaghetti, so I have another Poppy Playtime, and it's like a small one that I got from Five Below, but I bought her because she's bigger, and she's still a little bit smaller than Betty Spaghetti, but I don't know. I just think it's like a fun little nod, a fun little reference. I've only seen some of the playthroughs for this. Playthroughs, is that the word I'm looking for? I've never fully gotten into Poppy Playtime. I do think the concept is interesting, so maybe I will one day like get into it, but for now, like, I'm just gonna like Mommy Longlegs because she's like Betty Spaghetti. So yeah, cute little thing. I think it was like $12 at Walmart, so yeah. And she was like the only one. I think honestly Mommy Longlegs, I think she's a popular character from Poppy Playtime because she always seems to be like the most limited in the merchandise. So yeah, interesting. A few open things I have. I got this from Walmart and I was very eager to open it because it's from Super Impulse. That's the company name, and they make the micro toys. They make those micro Monster High figures that look a little funny. I do want those kind of, but I found this one, and this is it was like a box, and it said you can get Hello Kitty, Care Bears, or Barbie. And I was like, that's a lineup. Like, how do I know which one I'm gonna get? So this one was like really risky, but I ended up getting Barbie because what really drew me to it was the comic book. And I always wanted to get the Barbie comic books. I think the art style's so fun. I love the 80s Barbie logo. And especially with like the Barbie movie right around the corner, which I really want the dolls, but they're so expensive, so I'm holding off. But this comic book is just so cute, and it's like a real full-length comic book. I think this might be the one like originally from the 80s. Correct me if I'm wrong. but it's like doll scaled, and it comes with a mini Malibu Barbie. And I just think it was so cute. And like you can remove the doll and whatnot. I'm not a big fan of the doll, but I'm a more fan of like the presentation of this. Because like the doll is like whatever. It's like a little mini figurine. Oh, here I am like damaging this now. But this was at Walmart. I need to see if I can find more because all of them were like opened. Like somebody opened all of those in the store and like fully stole them, and this was the only one left. So yeah, it was cute. It was cute, and I'm glad I got it. And this is a random, my boyfriend got me this when I went to go see him, and we got it at Target. So the Fresh dolls, I've never like been a full fan of the Fresh dolls. I think some of them are cute. I think I've bought a few fashion packs from them because they've had some cute fashion packs. And their dolls were recently, some of them were on clearance for like $3, so I considered, but it was like whatever. I like the Proud Family dolls, which they do make, but I only have the one that I bought on clearance. But they have these Fresh fairies, and I just think they're so, so adorable. They're like little figurines on keychains. So I got this one, and I don't recall her name, but she reminded me of the new Little Mermaid. And I think it was almost intentionally designed like that. So I bought her, well, my boyfriend got her for me. So shout out to him. But yeah, very, very cute. This was like weeks ago when I got this, but I just have like, I think I posted about it once and then that was it. Something else, I went to Five Below. Let me grab a few things. I went to Five Below and I got some Hello Kitty stuff. Five Below, everything that I've really wanted from Five Below, I've bought in like recent times, so I haven't been spending like big bucks at Five Below. But that's fine, like I don't need to be spending money like that. But I did find these, so I got this little Hello Kitty, the die cast, or metal, yeah, it's die cast, sorry. I have one of these, and she's like purple. This one's pink. I thought this one was really cute, so I bought her. And I love these because I feel like they can double as weapons. in like the case scenario, like, you know, maybe not, I'm not intentionally trying to use it as a weapon, but if I ever had to, I mean, hey, it's Hello Kitty. And I think it's like heavy, like this can do some serious damage. If I can get her out of this package, jeez. So yeah, Miss Hello Kitty is here. She's cute, and she's heavy, and she's metal. And then I also got the dancing Hello Kitty figure. So I did my other video, which honestly, now I'm thinking about it, that was probably a month ago, where I like talked about some of my issues, and I really appreciated the love on that video and the support from that video, because I don't know, sometimes talking about your issues can be like a iffy thing. Like sometimes you just don't want to, like you're scared to. But I think that was the video where I showed off my dancing Keroppi figure that I got from Five Below, and now I have the Hello Kitty one, which I didn't know they even had a Hello Kitty one. I thought it was just Keroppi. So now I have her, and I need to put batteries in her. But yeah, very, very cute. I know. I thought the button was like the nose. It's up here. But yeah, I'll put batteries in her, and I'll put her next to my Keroppi. She's super duper cute. What else? Okay, randoms. I'll just do this now because it's here. I keep trying to get Happy Meals from McDonald's, and I really want the Halle Ariel figurine, but I keep getting everything else. So I have King Triton on his little thing. I have the dog. What's the dog's name? Max. We have Max. Also, love the movie, by the way. I'll talk about it more when I get into my Little Mermaid video. But for now, we can just, you know, talk about my little McDonald's toys. And I have Prince Eric, who I loved in the movie. I loved him in the live action movie. So good. So good. They're like little wheel toys. They're cute. I kind of miss like old McDonald's toys. Like they used to be a little bit more fun back in the day, but you know, whatever. Oh, my foot fell asleep. And I don't have a ton more to talk about, but here I am like living up to my name. Looking Bratz. Because, okay, if you don't know, short story. Lookin' Bratz is named after a cosmetic line that Bratz did in 2003 called Lookin' Bratz. And it spawned Lookin' Bratz and the website and everything. So that's why my journey started, because of expired children's makeup, which was used against me as an insult, but I live up to it because it's true. Like, I love the expired makeup. I love it for collecting reasons, for display reasons. Am I using it? No, because I'll probably die. But I got this Forever Diamond Sparkle and Shine bath set. And the main reason I kind of would have avoided it, honestly, had it not been for these cute little phone charms. And it's like on this cardboard display of like a fake Motorola razor, I think it is. I used to have one of these. One of the razors. I thought that was like a cool phone back in the day. And it came with these like cell phone charms, and I was like, I don't know, like it looks like really cute, so I bought it. I'm gonna keep it in the box, but I don't know if it still smells. It smells kind of like it might have, like, something might have opened inside, so I'm gonna check on it and make sure there's like nothing that like combusted in there, because it smells like this old Bratz lotion I used to have, and I'm like, oh god, I hope it didn't like burst open in there. But I don't see anything as a thing, so I don't know why it smells like that. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like old lotion, which is like a weird smell. Anyways, I have another thing here. I have a few things. Here's some more Bratz stuff here. I got this little charm bracelet. I think this is Mercari. Yeah, Mercari. And I have 2 of these now. And I just thought it was very interesting. I've never seen these charm bracelets before. I'm gonna do like a reel or a TikTok where I show it more up close. But it's just another thing where it's like, I like having like obscure Bratz items. Like, that's just my niche. So yeah. And on the topic of obscure Bratz items, I don't know if I want to show this off yet, but there is something wedged in between this cardboard, and I'm trying to preserve it for now. I'll have y'all guess what it is. Just guess what it is. And I think I'll do a separate video on it because I want to get some more supplies to go with it, and I think it would make a really cute video. And same thing, like, I have this other thing, and I'll show the back of it. I have this, and I talked about this in another video, and I didn't show what was like on the front side. Maybe you can see it in some videos, I don't know. But I'm trying to order more things to go with this for a video that I can do like a full scale of like what this is and like what else goes with it type video. So it's not just like one single video about this one item. Like, I like to do like a more like full scale, like, ooh, like something I'm interested in. So that'll be coming in the future. This will be coming in the future. Stay tuned for that. And I don't have much else, honestly, but I do have one thing, and this is another shout out to my boyfriend because he ordered me another Gorganizer Draculaura. And if you don't know, I love Gorganizer Draculaura. She was like one of my favorite dolls last year. And so I think right now I'll keep this one in the box. But I might debox her one day, I'm not sure. But for now, it's a lovely, lovely gift for my boyfriend, so shout out to him. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for this like haul moment. I know it was a little scattered. I know it was probably a little bit random, but that's that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Bratz and doll content. Make sure to follow me on all socials at Lookin' Bratz. Hold the G on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And yeah, that's it. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.